It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Did you count them all? Did you count them all?
I did, but you
did?
went quickly, so it was, I think, 6 sevens.
6 sevens?
Yeah, dude, there at the end you went 7, 7, 7. So I don't know.
I was counting down for him. I was trying to help him. You know me. I'm always trying to help.
Always.
Always. And I was counting down.
He's the best. He pushes them buttons real good.
Yeah, I know how to push buttons.
Whether it's on the keypad or my buttons. No.
Well, how are you today?
I'm good. Had a great day yesterday. Sold a few rigs. Everybody's happy when they're selling, right?
Are you getting back in the flow?
Yeah.
When you're gone a week, it's like you're so far off.
It took me half a day.
Me.
It took me half a day to get caught up on Monday.
I could see that.
Yeah, it sure did.
I could see that.
Yeah, because somebody'd forget to tell you something, and then you'd find out. You're like, okay, write that down.
And then it changes the domino effect of the things you did in front of it because you didn't know that fact when you did those. So.
Yep, I felt comfortable on Tuesday, and then today's my day off, so I'll have to catch up again tomorrow.
Well, today's not your day off here.
Well, no, it should be. Thanks,
but it's not.
Thanks, Bob.
Bob will be back. I bet not until next week.
Probably Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll fill in the rest of the week, which I know you guys love seeing my smiling face.
All right, we'll move on.
Here, what are we? We're 1 minute, almost 2 minutes in, and I haven't heard it.
Whoop whoop.
Got him again.
He
did it to himself. He does it to himself.
I do.
You do?
I forget to do that sometimes. I used to never forget. That was my staple. Now you guys just go into flowing and talking about things instead of doing an intro that you're supposed to do, so it throws me off.
No. What happens is he's trying to get me with the sevens because that's how I started the sevens, and then you totally forget about your whoop whoop. And it's not me. It's you.
It's me. It's always me. It's not. I'm getting that. It's not you. It's me speech. That's sad. We've been together too long. It's not you, it's me.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. We appreciate you tuning in. We better start. Should we start the show?
We probably should start the show.
All right.
We've got a bunch of guests here that are.
Yeah, I can't run over today.
Yeah. You can't stay in clock today.
Well,
you can't ever stay in time.
I like to gab.
You have the right to remain silent. You just don't have the ability.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect, they have 29 in the state, one in Memphis, Tennessee. We're sure to appreciate them in our time of need when we lose a loved one. With that, we'll pause now for the morning prayer. Dear Lord, I want to thank you for everything that you've given us, this beautiful country of ours, this entire world. We sometimes don't always take care of it like we should, and I hope that you'll forgive us for that. Please watch over our children, our first responders, and our military, those that put themselves in harm's way for our freedoms. In this I pray, amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home, with all our respect. You can give them a call at 870-425-2161 and ask them about pre-need service. It's always good to have a plan in place when it's your time to take care of your family. Isn't that right, Scooter?
Yeah, I mean, it's inevitable. I mean, everybody's going to need that at some point in time or another, and rather have it taken care of than your loved ones having to do it going through a tough time.
Right. We've talked about, we've got a plan in place. We just haven't called Roller Funeral Home yet, have we?
No, but we do have plans.
We do.
We do.
Yeah, so have a plan in place. My dad did. He had it set up, 30 years ago. And he locked in those prices from 30 years ago, too. Because you can do a pre-need service and have it all paid for. And then when it's your time, you're not paying those
ridiculous prices.
Like the inflation that's happened to us.
Yes.
Anyway, why don't we pause for Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team.
We'll be right back.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the Morning Show on XL7-TV. Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team will take care of you. You know, a lot of people do visit here and decide to move here. That's what happened to my dad. And we lived in Bakersfield, California. He went to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho with my uncle and their wives. And a year later, we moved to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And that happens here.
It happens a lot. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of what happened to us, other than we were kind of more of a long-term type of thing. We were living in Oklahoma. My dad worked for Santa Fe Railroad, and we used to do fishing trips here all the time.
A lot of that happens.
And there was some property that came available. We ended up buying it, and then slowly, over a course of time, we moved on in, and this is home.
Very good.
It happens.
It happens. What did I ever tell you how we ended up in Mountain Home, Arkansas?
Is this going to be a long story?
No, real short.
Okay.
So Dad was from Mena, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And when we were living in Coeur d'Alene, he wanted to come back to Arkansas, and I was like, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
And so we actually stopped in Springfield for a couple months until he determined where in Arkansas. We weren't going back to Mena, but he was thinking Northwest Arkansas. And we were at a restaurant, and the waitress, Dad gift a gab, he was talking to the waitress, and she said, have you ever been to Mountain Home, Arkansas? And he goes, no. She goes, well, that's where I'm from. And so we just drove through town, and when we hit the lake and crossed that bridge, that was it.
It was sold.
It was sold. And we moved. That's how we got here. A waitress in Springfield told us about this place.
That's awesome.
Yeah, word of mouth.
That's actually a good story.
I know, right? And that's the Z Team, word of mouth. You know,
yes.
They have a commitment to excellence with their customers, that they want you talking about who their realtor was, who helped them buy their home or sell their home.
They're the type that want to run into you at Walmart. They want to see you, shake your hand, and hey, how's everything going? They want to know that you're happy with the decisions you made, and that makes a big difference.
That's true. Let's take a look at the White River, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora. Oh, it's a beautiful, it's picturesque.
When I looked first thing this morning, it was complete fog. So
was it?
It's really clearing up quick.
That's Cotter, Arkansas, the horseshoe bend of the White River, brought to you every day here on the show, Monday through Friday, by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. These cameras are mounted on the back of their house. Scooter did that. And it runs 24/7 on YouTube, though, and their website at retiredarkansas.net. Really cool to watch a lightning storm go through.
Oh, yeah. Look at that camera shot.
Hey,
that's Justin.
David's Island is very foggy today.
It is.
Bless you. Excuse you.
You're going to be doing that the whole show. You're going to start up now. That's beautiful. That's where I need to be right now.
I know. Should we? No, we've got things to do.
All right.
All right. Beautiful shop brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, give them a call, 870-405-0793. They are senior real estate specialists, so maybe you're looking to downsize your home to something a little bit more manageable. You know, we are rural, so you might live outside of town on some acreage, and you're tired of mowing that acreage, right? And so you want to move.
My parents are starting to get to that part, and they're going to be looking at selling their farm and moving closer into town and getting something a little bit more manageable.
Right.
And it happens. It's just life.
That's it. What does Bob say? The right home for the right time of your life.
Yep.
And he's right. Sometimes you need to.
You go out and you buy that home, it's like, this is it. I'm done. This will be the last home I buy.
No.
And then your life changes, and it's like, all right, I got to make it a
It's not the
So
movie.
it is about the right time of your life.
It's not the movies where you grow up in the same house your whole life and then move out, but your parents stay there forever.
No.
That don't happen.
No.
I've moved like 16 times in my life, so it's all good. And if you're looking to move, who do you call?
Bob and Linda Zadora, Z Team.
The Z Team. You can give them a call at 870-405-0793. You can go to their website, retiredarkansas.net, where you can find their listings, the MLS listings, and a plethora of information about the Ozarks and what it means to live here, right?
It's
beautiful. We love living here. The train station.
No train today.
That's okay. I love a train.
I like trains. I miss the caboose. We'll move on.
We better take a look at the weather. Brought to you by the Z Team. In Mountain Home at 68, Harrison at 68, Batesville at 72, Yellville at 69, Marshall at 73, Salem at 65, Mountain View at 73, Calico Rock at 68, West Plains at 65, Springfield at 70, Poplar Bluff at 64, and St. Louis at 69. Glad to still see we're in the 60s starting out the day, isn't it? National Weather Radar shows heavy activity in the south part of Arkansas. And look at that moving across to Iowa. Don't know as if that's going to go into Missouri. Yeah, I guess maybe it will.
A little bit of northern Missouri.
Bit. It looks like it stays in Iowa and crosses the north part of Illinois. But we'll zoom into Arkansas, Missouri. Our part of the woods looks like it's in the clear. Look, there's 1 o'clock, and we were supposed to have like a 50% chance. You remember us talking about that yesterday? It looks like that 50% chance is in southern Arkansas, and it's 100. And watches and warnings across. Wow, we've got heat advisory across most of Arkansas and most of Missouri. It looks like a excessive heat warning across Oklahoma and Texas, parts of Texas. Southern part of the state has a flood watch. That'll be that storm that's probably rolling through right now. 7-day forecast. Today there's a heat advisory, sunny, high of 96. Tonight we got partly cloudy, then a slight chance of thunderstorms at 20%, low of 72. Thursday, a 40% chance of thunderstorms, high at 95. Thursday night, 50% chance at low at 73. Friday, a 60% chance of thunderstorms, high of 90. Friday night, 60%. So it looks like it's going to be likely Friday, doesn't it? Low of 71. Saturday, 40% chance of thunderstorms, high at 89. Saturday night, 20% chance, low of 69. And Sunday, a 30% chance of thunderstorms, high of 90. I'm glad to see, it's touching 90, but it's not touching 100, so I'll take it. Pollen count today. Tree pollen shows none.
That's first in a while.
I don't know if I believe that.
It is about time that the tree pollen winds down. Yeah, it starts early in the season.
Yeah, grass pollen today is moderate. Ragweed pollen is low.
That'll be picking up here shortly.
Right, and it started earlier
this
year. Norfolk Lake water level is 556.45. Level is 4.45 feet above full pool. They're generating they are shut down as of yesterday at 5 o'clock.
They're not generating.
They're not generating.
They're not shut down.
They're not shut. They're not.
I guarantee there's people there doing something.
Bolsho's Lake water level is at 659.38. Level is 0.38 feet above full pool. They are generating 1 scooter for minimum flow.
That makes sense.
Okay. That's a look at your weather, brought to you by the Z Team, Bob and Linda Zadora. You can give them a call, 870-405-0793. Go to their website, retiredarkansas.net. Take a look at the White River anytime you want, right?
Yes. I mean, I love to go there. I love to go there, watch it while it's lightning going on and while it's
snow, too.
And then first thing in the morning when that fog starts coming off and you get that red light and we call the Z-clips.
Very cool.
It's pretty neat.
Very cool. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back with some community news brought to you by Mower Warehouse of Mountain Home, Arkansas.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade, new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever noticed?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This segment of community news is brought to you by Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, Arkansas.
It doesn't take much to kind of stupple you a little bit.
No, it doesn't.
It's funny.
I think I get tongue-tied more on this show than anywhere in my life. I don't know why. I think it's live. It's because we're live. Anyway, they're located at 17 Fulbright Drive, but they've also opened up another shop across from Brenda's Country Cafe, if you know where that is, on Highway 62 East. Yep, they're on the left-hand side.
And they're remodeling the building, and it's going to be a nice place. It'll be a great location for it.
Definitely. Right there on the main thoroughfare. So if you're needing a lawnmower, you need a lawnmower fixed, you need parts for a lawnmower, or basically anything else, a weed eater. We were talking about the jetpack. Okay, it's not a jetpack. It's a leaf blower.
Oh, the leaf blower.
Talking about, the chair.
Oh, yeah, the leaf. You were saying all outside, but my son uses the leaf blower inside.
Yeah. It should.
It makes that chair spin in circles.
This is not a recommendation to do
No,
that.
I don't recommend this to
I
anybody.
mean, I would be on a skateboard outside.
I was rolling. I got to get a video of that and put it on here.
You should. That would be awesome. Anyway, Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Give them a call, 870-701-5222. Go to mountainhomemowerrepair.com. Their building is full of different parts, lawnmowers that you can stand on.
They service and repair all brands that are out there.
They're great.
They carry such a large line of parts. If you're needing something rather than ordering it and waiting days for it, stop by Mower Warehouse, and they're liable to have the part.
Very good.
Maybe get it in a little quicker if not.
Well, they made you a part when they couldn't get it. Well,
They did.
They could, but it was going to take some time, so they
He
just
went
made
back
it.
to his little shop and made it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's service.
Yeah, they take care of me.
Very good. All right, in community news, the 3rd Annual Community Summer Bash this Saturday, July 15th, at the Impact Faith Church. They're located at 940 East 9th Street in Mountain Home. There's going to be free snow cones. That's enough to get me to go. Free lunch, free popcorn, free fun, a
take
petting
much.
zoo, face painting, cakewalk, games, great family fun. That's this Saturday from 11 to 3 p.m. That's gonna be fun. And I'm working. Pancake breakfast fundraiser. That'll be American Legion Post number 52. They're located at 717 Market Street in Mountain Home. It's $8 per person, $4 for kids 5 to 12, free for kids under 4. It's also free for World War II and Korean War veterans, free for military and LEL EMT in uniform. This, let's see, that'll be next Saturday. Well, where are we at? 3 Saturdays from now. Yeah, no, Friday. Does it say July 28th? Anyway, it says Saturday, July 28th, 7:30 to 11 a.m., but my calendar has the 29th as Saturday. Maybe we should get that checked out, right?
I will.
We'll get that checked out. We believe it's most likely
It should
on
be
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so that would be the 29th. And 7:30 to 11 a.m. American Legion Post number 52. I think that's a look at our community news, because this one we've been talking about now for about a month, the Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training. That's a mouthful. Thanks, guys. I can say that now because they're here. So we're going to talk to them here in just a little bit. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with them about what they're doing over in Yaleville for the next, next week. I think it's till next Wednesday.
All right.
All right.
We'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life, while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guests are with the Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training, IRT. But IRT is short for Innovative Readiness Training. Wellness. Yeah, see, that's what throws me off, is IRT. And then, yeah, anyway. We have Tina Cole here. You're with the Northwest Arkansas
Economic Development District.
Okay, very good.
Out of Harrison.
And so we were talking earlier that they can't do this without you. This is a community partnership, but also with the Delta Authority.
Delta Regional Authority.
Delta
yes,
Regional Authority. So tell us how this all started. How you?
Well, actually, this is our second mission in
Very
the
good.
area. In 2015, we've worked with the Delta Regional Authority, and they had mentioned innovative readiness training, and we're like, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
And got curious, and they told us all about it. So we put in an application. And in 2017, we held our first medical mission in Baxter, Marion, and Searcy County at Mountain Home Junior High, Yellow Summit School, and Marshall High School.
Yeah.
And it was very successful. Those 3 counties are in the Delta Regional Authority footprint.
Okay.
So that's how those sites were chosen.
That's what I was wondering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And with being in the Delta footprint, of course, we could bring it to all 3 sites.
Yeah. You were very successful in 2017. I went searching for information and found you served 3,818 people and over $700,000 in care.
Just under 700.
Just under. Oh, just under.
Just under.
Okay, so they rounded up.
Yeah.
Made me look. Anyway.
No.
Very good. Well, who do you have with you here?
Well, I have Major Ethan Anticevich. He is the officer in charge of this mission.
Okay.
And then we have Staff Sergeant Skylar Casson, and she is the commissioned officer in charge.
Non-commissioned officer
I
in
have
charge.
a hard time with the ranks.
I know, right? Well, this started on Monday. So how was the turnout?
I'm going to let them address that because
Sure.
I haven't got briefed yet this morning on the total.
Thank you again for having us here and talking about our mission.
Mm-hmm.
It went really well. So around 12 hours, over 200 patients.
Oh, wow.
But numbers are important. We want to see it and help as many people as possible, but it's the quality of care. So yeah, numbers are good, but
Sure.
quantity is good, but quality as well. Everybody has a different issue that they're dealing with. Some of them are simple, some of them are complex, and that's okay. We can handle them all. It just takes time, but we'll work through and get as many people as possible.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, this is a Department of Defense military program mission, I guess you guys call it a mission, for readiness training, that you don't have an actual place, a facility with all your stuff. This is you getting ready to go somewhere and set up, and yeah. Tell me how this all came about.
Right. So they put it in the name to keep it simple for everybody. So we have to do this training every year, basically. In our skill specialty, we're medical on this mission. So in garrison, at our bases, every year we have to train for readiness, basically to keep our skills up, to be available, and to fight the wars that our country wants us to fight.
Yeah.
We're going to do this training anyway, but this is the innovative part. Let's get off the base, out into the local community, working with our community partners. So we figured out that, hey, let's challenge ourselves. Let's put ourselves in a spot, austere location. We don't have all our big buildings. We don't have all our trucks. So that's where we're thinking outside of the box, the innovative part, working with the community. Well, maybe they have something that we could use, like a junior high school where we can bed down our troops instead of putting up a tent.
Yeah.
And that's where we're challenging ourselves, pushing ourselves, and it pays off in the long run, actually.
Most definitely. And are you going to start doing this more often, or is it something that, because 2017 was the last time, so will it be every few years that it happens?
If I get the application in.
If you get that.
So that's where the community partner comes in, basically. So we do need them to guide us. It is an application process.
Okay.
And then basically, as Staff Sergeant Casson is here from the Air National Guard in Iowa. I'm from March Air Reserve Base, Air Force Reserve out in California. So basically, we're grouped in after the community partner puts in a project proposal, basically.
Yeah.
So it is a true collaboration. They lay the groundwork. We come in and see what our manpower equipment can actually support.
Right. And like you were talking about different areas of the country, it looks like you're projected to have 181 service members there from all walks of life. Air Force Reserve.
Air Force Reserve, Air National Guard, we have the Army Reserve, we have the Navy as well. We have active duty components as well out of all of those.
Yeah.
So all across the board, learning to speak together. You would think we speak the same language.
Right. That's what I was wondering.
There, just like around the country, there's a little different accent,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, my California accent, maybe you think I have one or maybe not. But when we get together, there are a couple terms that we just have to flesh out. Why not do that here in Arkansas?
Sure.
So that later, when we deploy downrange, that facility there it's easier.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this when I was on that IRT in Arkansas. That's how they ran this. Yep, I'm tracking. I understand how we can go forward.
Right. That's a good plan. Yeah, very nice. I like a good community program that brings military together. It's a first for me, that I've had anybody in here in the military. We usually have veterans, but not active service. So.
Well, from application to fruition of the mission, it's about a 2-year process of
Is it?
planning and budgeting and just making everything fall into place and getting 181 folks from across the country
Right.
here to take care of folks
As
in our
long as
community.
it gets done.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That's our
very
mission.
good. That's very good. So, is this done in other states?
Yes. So we are all over the continental United States and in the territories as well. So we can go out to the islands. Hawaii hosts regular IRT missions. Not only is there medical, I really just want to talk about medical today, point of pride, but we also do civil engineering work, cybersecurity as well, and there's just different facets that we're always engaging in, and depending on the projects, that's where we start rolling in other components and other specialties. Some of these that I just mentioned, they can be long-term projects. They can take, months to years basically, or we can do medical. We can get more of that quantity by doing little 2-week tours basically in different locations, and then we move on. This year already, medical-wise, it was Tennessee, Missouri, we've been there. We're in Arkansas now. These are different teams every time, but the next one will be over in Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay.
So.
But you've been a part of each one of these, but.
No.
Oh, so
No.
it's totally different teams. You're not the head of the next one in Missouri. Okay.
This is more than enough.
Yes.
we're doing just fine right here in Arkansas.
Yeah.
But that's part of it. It's always constantly rolling. Like Tina was saying, that application process would not be possible. That many missions would not be possible, and we couldn't give that time for the community partner as well if it was just 1 or 2 people running the whole thing. So the ball is always rolling with different members.
Yeah, and that's good. Yeah, because like I said, if you get shipped overseas with different groups, it's good to have somebody that's been a part of this already.
Oh, yeah, no, this is perfect training.
Yeah. What's been your experience with it?
It's been amazing to be able to serve our nation while also getting in a lot of training for us. And seeing the joint forces of all of us coming together and working together, the leadership team, the support team, it's been really awesome, as well as the community support has been beyond amazing
This is
here.
the icing on the cake, basically.
Right.
Yes.
Very good.
It's been a good experience.
Yeah. What's your background?
I'm medical.
You're medical?
Yes, I'm a medic.
Okay.
And then slotted for a CCAT RN position.
How long have you been doing it?
I've been in for 9 years, but I did 6 years as a military police, the security forces.
Okay. Are you a lifer? You're going to retire from?
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And what about you? How long you been in?
I have actually been in for 6 years.
Okay.
So that's why I chose her with her background in military policing. So a little bit of a bodyguard, but I also need her medic skills.
I'll take it.
But everybody's really nice around here, so I didn't need the bodyguard part, actually. But I'm a clinical nurse in the Air Force Reserve, specifically in my civilian job. I'm emergency department nurse.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, it's 7:30. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with more from that big long line down at the bottom. All right.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home at Letty's Mexican.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Our guests are with the Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training. They'll be in Yellville for the next week. It started on Monday. Started real well, it sounds like. What can they expect when they arrive? Who wants to take that one? When they first arrive, what do they see?
So basically, first they're going to see the community. So this is the community engagement part over at Yellville Summit. You'll notice the uniforms for sure, but the community is all in over there supporting us. Not only that's good to see locals that you know, so that's a good one. Puts people at ease for sure. But then we've kind of integrated and that we're all working together. It's really, really joint, as in not just joint military, but as well like with the community. But we'll go ahead and the medical screening process will start. We'll see what you're there for. We'll see what's going on. We'll get some background history on you, some vital signs. That is our medical technicians like Sergeant Casson will step in there. They'll do an interview with you, with nurses, and then we'll kind of guide you to the next place where you're going. A lot of people, that's where we identify. They're there for dental services. Mm-hmm. They're there for optometry services. They're there for the those sports physicals that everyone's looking for.
Yep, school's about to be starting back up.
And then we have behavioral health as well. And we'll work you through, it's a whole process. We're just building a basic clinic there. And then the community partners help flow you through to all these different locations.
We got a tour guide.
That's good.
It's a good tour guide too. And then sometimes you have to wait depending on the flow, but we'll decompress. I know the community worked on some great additions there for child
Yep, they
care.
got a children's room. kids can go in and they
That's
got
good.
games and somebody there watching them while their parents or older siblings are getting service.
And
That's important.
Sergeant Casson just mentioned something important, the community engagement there.
The food bank is also there.
Okay.
To support the
They do a lot of good.
And
Yeah.
then you work your way through, and then you check out, basically. So we make sure that you have any follow-up care you need from the local community,
Mhm.
and that's where Baxter Health. Everybody has a table set up.
Mhm.
Multiple stakeholders are there at the end to catch you as well. So we
Yeah.
funneled you in. It's a trap, basically. It's a trap. So
You're not getting out
yeah,
until you're done.
yeah, we're just gonna keep focusing on healthcare, so
Sure.
everybody gets out by the end, and then we've hopefully taken care of as many of your needs as possible.
Yeah. What-
And
Go ahead.
I may add, the resource room is for follow-up care, because these guys, folks are only going to be here for a couple weeks,
Mhm.
and there may be a continuum of care that needs to be met, once they're going.
Yeah, very true.
That was one of the biggest points, especially for our medical providers, dentists, optometry. They don't want to just jump in and then jump out and say bye. That was one of their first questions. So who is following up? And that's where we bring out Tina, and then she has those local contacts, she has her stakeholders, and make sure they're guiding on with the continuum.
Yeah, that's excellent. It's, So when I first researched, I seen a big line outside the place. So does that line continue throughout the day, or is it as you get throughout the day, everything flows a little bit better and people
Well,
can?
The folks are in line, and we move them through as quickly as we can, but still give quality care.
Yeah.
And once they see in the latter part of the day that they're going to have to stop, to
That's what I was
stop
wondering.
services,
Yeah.
then they let those folks know that, hey, we've reached our capacity for today, but please come back tomorrow or the next day, or
Right.
as soon as you can.
This is no cost care, basically. It's a lucky byproduct of all the training we're doing, so that no cost care, but supplies are limited, and first come first serve is
Sure.
basically how you end up getting the line. But we work with the line, and that's why we need the community partners to engage with us, because otherwise it's not going to be as smooth. And
Yeah.
what they're going to add in there is that care. Hey, it's slowing down in dental because of the complex cases, so we're going to screen people and say, do you have any medical requirements as well? Is there anything you need from optometry? Just make sure people get the most of the experience as possible.
Yeah, definitely. Scooter and I was wondering about that it shows that you'll be there from 9 to 5, but do you really want to show up at 4 o'clock and try to get in? Probably not. So try to get there early, and even though you're in line, you should be able to get inside.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So we would encourage people, highly encourage. I know we've all got our daily lives.
True.
We got our kids to take care of. We got your jobs, but the sooner you can come, the better it's going to be, and hopefully we can work you through as quick as possible.
most definitely. The kind of care that you're doing is medical, mental health, sports physicals, optometry, dental exams. I know you want to go for the dental.
Yeah.
Right? You got
Yeah.
you got a little checkup you need?
Yeah, always.
We were talking about this yesterday. He hates the dentist.
That's one thing I hate is dentists.
They're very polite people.
Right.
They're
My
the
dentist
nice-
is the best.
And-
He is so nice. Always asking
I
me how
love
my
him.
life is going, and and then he's like,
I think that's why that's they smooth you in, they lure you in with their kindness.
They do, and then they.
Like you said, is that trap you were talking about.
It's good, very good. Well, the folks, how are they receptive to it? As they're going through the line and they're going through the process, and they come out the other end.
I was there most of the day yesterday. I left about 2 o'clock or so, and they were all very patiently waiting in line, waiting for their turn. There was no stress. Nobody was upset that they were having to wait. They were they just seemed to be very excited to be able to get the services.
Yeah, I'd read after the 17 one that you got like 50 phone calls asking when they were going to be back.
Coming back.
Yeah, it'll probably happen again this time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We thought we'd wait a few years and just kind of give it a break and let the seed grow and still remember, hey, they were here. If they come back, let us know. So we've done a little better advertising this time, getting the word out. We'll be honest, we didn't really know exactly what we were doing last time, but we done the best we could with what we knew, but we still was very successful.
It's a learning process. Each time we'll get better and better.
So I would like to reach the 4,000 goal, but with, just having one site, we'll be thrilled.
I think you probably
whatever
will.
services we get.
Yeah. I mean, you almost hit it last time.
Yep.
And this time you better advertise, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, my marketing background. And we've talked about it quite a bit.
And I know everybody's different because everybody's got different needs why they're coming there or whatever, but you need to expect to be there for a little bit. I mean, it is going to take some, especially if you're wanting to do, dental, vision, multiple things. You're going to be there for a little bit, and keep that in mind when you get there. It's not going to be just one of them, hey, I've got a set appointment at 10 o'clock, I'm in and out in 30 minutes. It's not set up that way. And everybody's trying to get the same care and the same thing. So just keep in mind when you get there, it is going to take a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time, and you'll probably wait a little bit between stations and different things. But in the long run, it's worth it. I mean, it's a free, great service, and they're getting, like you said, you're looking at getting quality care. You want to give them quality care, and that takes a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
true.
And they want to make sure that they cover all the bases, your needs, your health needs. You may have something you didn't know you had.
Right.
And need service for. And I was going to mention too, well, as I was watching folks go through, they came in for dental, but they would listen, and they're like, well, maybe I want to get my eyes checked too. So they'd be halfway, through what they were requesting, and then decide, hey, I need some more of this. So
sure. Why
take
not?
advantage of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they're there for.
It was awesome.
Now, Mike, I got another question.
Yeah.
Especially looking at vision and dental, I mean, you go to, last time I went and got glasses, the equipment, the computers and stuff that they have to check your eyes, to do this and that. Are you guys able to have that stuff portable? And, how are you guys able to keep up with the same technology but on the road type of thing?
So that's actually, we're able to do a full optometry exam experience for the patients, and I'll let Sergeant Casson talk about this because I tasked her to take care of something yesterday personally.
Oh, yes. You can come and get your eyes checked just to the same extent of going to your normal eye doctor optometrist, and you can also walk away with your glasses in a couple of days. So we have our Navy there, and they're cutting your glasses for you. There's a variety that you can choose from, and you get to walk away with your glasses afterwards as well.
I sent her out with a bunch of frames in her hand to go drop off the examples, but the Navy has landed. They actually brought their own equipment to fabricate here at the same location we're doing the bed down, so they're in the back, the wood shop actually, working to cut glasses and frames, and then Sergeant Casson, like she did yesterday, transporting them back on over to make sure that they can, the optometry technicians can fit them, make sure they're working perfectly, that the prescription's right, and people can walk away, hopefully, with improved vision.
Very good. I need to go by there. I just got readers. Just this year, I started to get blurry vision looking at my phone. So my brother gave me a pair of his readers, and that's what I wear. But I probably should get my eyes checked, right? What would you say? What would you say?
I would say you should probably get your eyes
my wife keeps telling me you need to go to the eye doctor and just get you a prescription. And Bob's shaking his head, yes. So, very good.
That's cool.
It's incredible what you guys do. Tell me a little bit about what it's like to be in the armed services. I don't get to talk to many people that are still active, or what's it like to be in the armed services?
It's really rewarding to be able to be in the armed services and to be able to serve our country, to train, to meet new people, especially in training like this where you get to meet a lot of new people. You get to go new places. You get to meet amazing community partners all over the world. So not even just our nation. I mean, I went to Kosovo last year to work with our stateside partners in Iowa. So that was an amazing experience.
I bet it was, most definitely.
It's very rewarding to be able to be in the armed services.
That's very good to hear, because sometimes I read or I see that recruiting is down, and I hate to see that. Because you do get to do so many things, go so many places. Right. My dad was a Navy man. He joined back World War II. You might not believe, but he was old enough, World War II, and he enlisted into the Navy and stayed in 4 years. and very much enjoyed his service with the military. But he wasn't a lifer. He got out and went into business. But what about you?
So Sergeant Casson really, she got to the heart of it. Basically, we want people who want to serve their country. They have that calling. They want to devote some of their time. Maybe it's not their whole career, it's not their whole life.
Sure.
But they are willing. But what I'm impressed by is just how I do get to see everybody from every state. And these are people I normally wouldn't have met, basically. All walks of life. And that really levels your sense of like who we are as a country. If you really want people to understand what it is to live here, and then to sacrifice their time being away from her kids, her husband, our families. But there is a reason for that, a reason for what we do. And then we go to a place and we start serving our own country members. It makes it worth it.
It's icing on the cake right there.
Yeah, I think like there are some things maybe for recruiting that people just don't want to do. That isn't like what they want to do, but maybe going through physical fitness training or doing pull-ups, that deterred me away from the Marines. And I found a nice home in the Air Force. But
no pull-ups in the Air Force. That's it.
No, we have to.
I know.
And now I'm going to get in trouble. Pull-ups are mandatory in the Air Force.
I figured they were.
But basically, that kind of experience. It's not for everybody. But we want more people to try it, because the more diverse group we are, the more experiences and backgrounds we have, the better force we're going to be to support our nation.
Yeah, I believe that also. Very good.
One thing I wanted to say is of the 181 folks that are here, a very large percent are female.
Yes.
And that to me is absolutely amazing opportunity for our young women.
Definitely.
That may not know that they even had that option.
Right.
And it's just awesome to see.
Sometimes when we have veterans here, there's a lady, and I can't think of her name, that she's with. But sometimes when she's with a man in the military, that people direct their attention to the man. And I hate to hear that. I hate to see it, that they're in the military also and they're not getting the recognition. So we appreciate your service. Glad that you joined up. I think a woman can be in the military just as much as a man can be. And I hope if you're thinking about that, you sign up, you join. Don't even worry about what other people say about it, because you can do just as good as a job as anybody else.
And if you're thinking about it, you're thinking of joining up, whether you're young or older in your career, most of us, we're in the reserve. So we're the perfect people to come talk about doing your 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year as well. Serve your country while you still have a local. Their National Guard is perfect. It keeps you in your state. Yes, she went out to Kosovo because of their partnerships.
Sure.
But she's still serving her stateside group. I'm in the Air Force Reserve, so I have a larger scope of going around the country, and I get to move from California all the way out to Arkansas for a little bit of time to meet people and help people. But the experience and opportunity is there. I'm not a recruiter myself, but if you come on over and talk to us and you have some interest, I have people who have been in from as little as a year all the way up to 25 plus years. You'll get a good first-hand experience, and actually we can get the recruiters over to talk to you as well to give you some official information.
Yeah, very good. It's 7:48. We're going to go ahead and take our last break, and we'll be back with more from the Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors like German chocolate cake and sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn or at their Harrison address across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental. Let Paradise Cream cater your next event, because you're on your way to paradise.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. If you haven't been out to Yaleville, you do need to take a little trip for their Wellness Innovative Readiness Training program. That is no-cost medical services. It is first come, first serve, and they're going to be there until next Wednesday. So their hours, we'll just kind of quickly run over 9 to 5 to the end of this week, and then it looks like 1 to 5 p.m. That'll be Saturday or Sunday. On Sunday, let's see, 17th and 18th, 9 to 5, and then the last day will be 9 a.m. to noon. And then you guys will pack up and head back to home.
Mm-hmm.
Will you
coming back?
Where do you go from here?
We're from over 20 units, so we got to get back in and we got to check in, and then we go back to our homes and we go back to our civilian lives. For those of us who are in the reserve, active duty, you'll go back to their active duty post.
Okay. So when you go back home, what do you do?
Civilian side.
Civilian side.
I'm an adult ICU nurse and a neonatal ICU nurse as well.
Very good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Where, I know we've been talking about this being in Yaleville, but we probably need to explain exactly where it's at. Tell people where to go. And
yeah, the Yaleville Summit High School.
It's the Yaleville Middle School.
The middle school.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why it was.
which is located.
1124 Panther Ave, Yaleville, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. It started at the high school.
I didn't say. We still got time. We got 7 minutes.
All right,
7 minutes.
All right. My next question. This one's important because I know you guys. This is a training mission for you guys.
Mhm.
You're putting in a lot of hours and a lot of time. Do you guys get time to see the area and enjoy a little bit of what we have to offer here, the lakes and stuff like that, or?
If you looked at the schedule that was just read
That
off
would be,
there, and then when people aren't over in Yaleville, I've also got them over at the Baxter Hospital, working in the hospital, or I've got them at Mountain Home, the emergency
Services Training Center up in Midway. They're doing training out
Yeah.
there also.
You would think they don't get to sleep, actually. But there is a lot of downtime, and again, that's where we rely on the community partners to tell us exactly, what can we do for fun? And, basically, I want our people out here. We have duty hours, and after 1700, 5 p.m., they're going to go out in the community. They're going to enjoy your local restaurants. They're going to enjoy on the weekend when they have downtime, basically. you're kind of famous for your outdoors. So
Definitely.
hiking, the river. Miss Tina and her organization reached out to many stakeholders in the community. You've done a couple things for us already that are really nice.
Well, in Marion County, Yellville, Miss Terry Baldridge, she is my volunteer coordinator over there, and she had arranged for last night. They went to take a ferry boat ride up at Peel.
Very cool.
And then she had dinner for them, and they're going to. We had a Baxter Lab tour yesterday, so that was pretty cool. And we got a hike scheduled for them here in Baxter County. We've got a float trip over at the Buffalo. I believe that's next week.
Awesome.
We've got
That'd be
Friday
great.
night. They're going to the Speedway over in
in
Marion County.
Yeah.
Flippin.
Yeah.
Address. And then Saturday night, Miss Susan Stockton, my coordinator here in Baxter County, helped arrange for the concert with Jameson Rogers, and they're having a special dedication for the military folks and a cookout for them.
That's excellent.
So
awesome.
Yeah, Scooter.
So,
yeah.
And that's important to me. They got to be able to see our area,
Enjoy our area.
enjoy it a little bit.
I'll just come and work your hands off.
But, the stakeholders and Miss Terry, Miss Tina told me the schedule, all these opportunities. And I said, when are they going to work, actually? But that's why I brought over 180 people here.
Yeah.
So
You're covered. You're going to be fine.
Well, when we first started planning, our very first planning meeting, I promised them that as folks here in Arkansas in this area, we'd treat them so many ways they'd have to like one of them.
Right. Might even want to move here. And I know a guy.
We got somebody you can call, help you find a place.
Yeah.
I've got a couple folks that are like hinted at that, so yeah,
I know,
I'm
right?
working them.
So, that makes me think if you decided to move, but you're in the military, if you're active, they move you. You go where they tell you to go.
Right.
Correct.
But if you're in the reserve, that's still a set. You're at a set time, right?
So
that you serve a couple
actually,
years.
that's a good point to clarify. So Sergeant Casson can talk about the Air National Guard.
So as of the Guard, you can stay at that unit, or you can transfer if there's a position available at another unit for you. If you choose to move, you just have to fly and commute to wherever your base is. We have people, actually, some of our CCAT team, they live down in Florida, and then they come up for drill.
But for example, your main primary area is going to be the state of Iowa.
Is Iowa.
How about that? So they live in Florida and commute up to Iowa for. That'll work.
It happens in the reserve as well. So sometimes you just don't live, or you started off your career living in one location with one unit, squadron, but then you end up kind of moving around in life, and if it can still work and you can still do it and your command is okay with it, you can stay and then travel a little bit. So
it's flexible.
We're flexible like that. It's not like, oh, so go find a new unit at all. No, we want these highly trained individuals to keep working, keep serving their country. If we can find a more convenient local drive for them, that would be nice too. But we're all over the country, so we try to keep as many people in as we can.
I hear you. I can understand that completely. Any business right now, it's hard to keep and retain good people or get. So I can understand that completely. Well, we got a couple minutes left. Let's just run over it again. Northwest Arkansas Wellness Innovative Readiness Training. Shorten that up if you could. July 11th through the 19th. No cost medical services. First come, first serve. So try to get there early. While you're standing in line, you might talk to one of these service members about joining if you're thinking about it. You never know. And the services are medical, mental health, sports, physicals. School's about to start back up, so take your kids in to get those physicals. Optometry, I guess I need to. Dental exams, extractions, and fillings. Scooters, that's Scooter's part. He's going to go and...
So we have appointments for optometry here and dental.
I'll
call back before we leave.
Get us set up. Right on. That'll be at the Yellville Summit Middle School, located at 1124 Panther Ave. Go by and check that out. Do you guys want to give a shout out to anybody, family members you want to say hi to? Most people. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, of course. Hi to my husband back home and my kids as well. I have 3 kids, Will, Sawyer, and Isabella.
Very cool.
Yes.
And hello to my wife, Kathleen, who hasn't heard from me enough this past week.
Very little.
Miss Tina controls my time quite tight. So we've been busy. We've been busy.
Good.
In between the working and the training that we're doing. But hi, Kathleen.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you having on. This was great.
Well, thank you for
You guys.
letting us come
Thank you.
Most definitely.
talk about it.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching. You all have a great day. Go buy the Yellowville Innovative. That thing is down at the bottom. Y'all have a great day.
Yellowville Middle School.
Yellowville Middle School. Y'all have a great day.